We do white label to certain institutions that offer our retail solution. We really focus on security, safety, speed, all the things the big banks and institutions on Wall Street that we've vended to for about 25 years have counted on.
You're listening to Kerry Lutz's Financial Survival Network, where you get valuable information you just can't find anywhere else. To thrive in today's trying times, you need the Financial Survival Network, now more than ever. Go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com and get your free newsletter and gift. Financial Survival Network, now more than ever.
And welcome. You are listening to Watching the Financial Survival Network. I'm your host, Kerry Lutz. Hey, we got a special guest on today, Tony Saliba. Anthony, you're a veteran options trader. You've built platforms, sold them at a substantial profit. You've got a new platform called Liquid Mercury, and it looks pretty interesting. And hey, wanted to find out from you what it's about. First, questions, comments, kl@kerrylutz.com. We'll get you an answer back, Anthony. So welcome and tell us about Liquid Mercury.
Thanks, Kerry. Great to be here. Thank you. Well, Liquid Mercury is my fourth generation of derivatives software. It's a platform that handles multiple asset classes, but primarily digital assets. So we do spot and options on cryptocurrencies. We're a B2B, but your audience, that is customers, can find us. We do white label to certain institutions that offer our retail solution. We really focus on security, safety, speed, all the things the big banks and institutions on Wall Street that we've vended to for about 25 years have counted on.
Interesting. So how long has it been around for?
So Mercury is a few years old. My original company, Liquid Point, is still the dominant technology on listed options. I sold that company a number of years ago and got my same team back together to build out our fourth generation of the technology for the digital asset space. So a big differentiator from the rest of the software out there is that, we're options guys and gals, and we're able to deliver n number of legs in a spread. We have our own spread book. We have a matching engine, things that set us world apart. But we also have, good, clean technology for brokers and traders that are in the prop zone or professionals.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this is basically kind of for insiders, guys who really know their stuff, traders effectively, and obviously the companies that trade, prop traders, et cetera, right?
Correct. Sure.
Okay. So what are the benefits of this platform? Why are you going through this exercise? Obviously, there's something compelling here.
Right. Well, in the early days of crypto, first 10 years or so, maybe the first 7 years, there was really nothing, and it was, wallet to wallet, and people cobbled together things. And then in the mid to late teens, you started to see basically e-commerce systems crop up to provide, exchanges, places for people to meet. And that's proliferated over the, first part of this decade. But what we bring is real Wall Street grade software that banks and institutions can count on with safety, security, reporting, compliance, even though the rule set in the U.S. is still very fluid. We've built everything for best execution, the ability for the customer or our clients' customers to get a great fill, know the food chain of pricing or handling of that asset, predominantly coins, altcoins, Bitcoin, ETH, whatever they're trading. We're connected to about 40 different venues, but we have OTC market makers that give commissionless prices to our clients, and it all happens in a blink of an eye. So we're fast and accurate and safe.
Okay. So industrial grade, if you will, right?
Absolutely. Thank you. I was searching for the praise.
All right. So, hey, what about your tokenization thing, Merk?
Thanks for asking. Well,
what's going on there?
Yeah, MERC token we launched earlier this year is listed on a couple non-U.S. exchanges, CEX in Europe and UK, and we'll be launching on Bitrue at the beginning of next month, and 2 other Asian exchanges, but we're on DeFi, Uniswap. And our token has 2 main value propositions. For our institutional clients, it spins off discount tokens. Our token is able to be presented each month for a discount off of our clients' invoices. So there's a scarcity built in, and our clients buy for splitting that discount with whoever might be the holder of our token. That's on the institutional side. So as our business grows, obviously the value of the token grows, and we're just getting started with Liquid Coin. I sold the company for $250 million about 12 years ago, and we plan to do the same thing with Liquid Mercury. On the personal or individual side, we have a rewards program that will be launching at the beginning of the year that if you stake your tokens, you'll have access to third-party software that I've curated for trading, research, some big names in the research, special research just for this group. And then I'm launching a podcast called Meals with Market Makers, and you'll only get this through our rewards program. So being one of the market wizards in the original book, I've gone around and collated those of us who are still alive and creating some content that'll be fun and also have some relevance to today's trading and juxtapose what we were familiar with at the launch of options and what we see currently in the current crypto environment.
All right. So, hey, giving you a choice, you got to pick one market or the other, options or crypto?
Options on crypto, Kerry.
Well, I know that.
Options are the best product ever created, bar none. I think the U.S. options market has the most liquidity. It has the most safeguards, the best pricing. And now with the 0 days to expiration, you can tickle your fancy in every way. And soon, 0 to expiration will be coming for equities themselves, not just indexes. So that's where my heart really is.
That's good. Can you just explain that 0 to expiration, how that works for us, please?
Absolutely. Yeah, 0 to expiration are options that expire the same day at the end of the day. Okay. So, I spent a lot of time at the CBOE and with the CBOE, and we learned in the early days not to use gambling analogies. So I didn't, but I'm no longer affiliated.
I wonder why.
Yeah, right. But these are one-day bets, if you will, on the direction of the index for the trading day. And those will be coming to equities probably in 2024, which really give the investor a lot of variability, a lot of choice, and a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay.
And those will eventually come with crypto too, Kerry. I mean, as you get ETFs approved for crypto, the ripple effect in the spot market and the crypto options exchange will be big. There's going to be all sorts of hedging opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It's growing by leaps and bounds. You look at the volume of these markets and the liquidity, it's rather amazing.
It is.
So if I'm just your run-of-the-mill trader here, what do you think I should be looking at now?
Well, if you're not in the digital asset space, you really should take a look at it at a minimum. And there's some courses online that are pretty, they're pretty meaty and in depth, but a number of them you only need to watch really the first few classes at the most, maybe 1 or 2. There's one dating back to like 2017 or 2018, a Princeton program that helps people get started. So at least you get familiar. I had dinner with a friend of mine, professional, medical field, said, I have no clue what crypto is and why do we need it? In 5 minutes or less, I really answered all his questions, and he came away understanding that there's a huge value, in the blockchain itself and the capabilities of distributed ledgers and where it impacts all things traded, from listed options and futures to art to real estate to Wagyu cattle, for instance. But take a class, get familiar with crypto. If you're in crypto and you're already dabbling in it, then I think, you really want to look at some of the second tier tokens that have been on their butt since the FTX admission. Sam Bankman, fraudster, came out and admitted to, the things that he's done, and stuff is starting to percolate, and a lot of fear that was in the market is dissipating. So I would take a look at that stuff. And of course, our token, the Merk, which is currently trading under a penny, and we have big plans for it.
Interesting. Very interesting. So you want to go over to liquidmercury.com, take a look at what Anthony's offering here. I'm kind of intrigued by it. If you got a question for Anthony, myself, the email is kl@kerrylutz.com. The link is in the show notes to this interview on financialsurvivalnetwork.com. Just go there, click that link. While you're there, sign up for a free newsletter. Anthony, it sounds like very interesting days ahead.
Absolutely, Kerry. I really appreciate it. We're excited as ever. And you're seeing more and more traditional financial companies now starting to decide what they're going to bring in as far as their infrastructure and software like ours to satisfy their needs.
Thanks for listening to Kerry Lutz's Financial Survival Network, your solution to today's trying times. For the latest, go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com. Financial Survival Network, now more than ever.